We are going to talk today about how quickly and slowly different items happen in nature. And something that you've made recently for science are these maps. These are 3D maps, and you each made one of them. And we are going to learn a little bit about them. This is an article I found online, and I'm going to read something to you. Glaciers formed on many mountain ranges and eroded high peaks into their present forms. And in northernmost Idaho, a tongue of the continental glacier flowed down the Perel Trench to form a large ice dam. So it would be in front, all dammed up with water, but then behind it would be lots and lots and lots of water. And so that impounded the huge glacier in Lake Missoula. It's over in Montana. But each time the lake rose too high and breached its ice dam, it let torrents of water race across northern Idaho, filling the Rathdrum Prairie with gravel. You guys ever heard of the Rathdrum Prairie?
No. I've heard of the Rathdrum Symphony.
Devin, have you ever heard of the Rathdrum Prairie?
The Rathdrum Prairie, yeah.
Where is the Rathdrum Prairie on your map?
Here or here? Or here?
I think it may be in one of these mountains.
Well, what is a prairie?
These are the things.
It's just a road.
A prairie is a flat area.
This is the flat area.
This big flat area on your map, where there isn't a mountain or a lake, is a prairie, and that is called the Rathdrum Prairie. And that is where we live. You live just off the prairie. Yours might be prairies or with it trees. We actually live right on the Rathdrum Prairie, Devin. So these maps are actually talked about because the glaciers helped to make the Rathdrum Prairie the way it is today. But it took a long, long time for that to happen. This picture, guys, this is just next to where I grew up. The road up to where I grew up is just right back here. So this is a road I drove on every day when I was a kid. My school was right over here. This is the highway, and here's a nice mountain.
That is not prairie.
That's mountain.
Look at what happened.
That turned into that.
That's the same place. I even have a video we can watch.
Ooh. Yay.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, there was a landslide.
We're going to need to get traffic here.
Look at how strong that is. It's pushing the concrete barriers out into the middle of the road. And now, that road, where it used to be nice, 2 lanes, easy to drive down, they had to change it. For a long time, there was just 1 lane, and they actually changed it so that this is now part of the mountain, and the road curves around it, and they built the road out along the side. And so that landslide has changed the land to the point that they had to redo a road. Does a landslide happen quickly or slowly?
No.
So it took 20,000 years for that land to slide down?
No.
Or did that happen so quickly we could watch a video of it?
It happened so quickly we could watch a video of it.
If it's so fast we can watch a video, that is a quick change. When I was a kid, it was different than it is now.
You may not even recognize it anymore.
Do you guys know what this is? This is a glacier.
Yeah, I know glaciers.
And glaciers move very, very slowly. And as they move, they push the land aside, they rearrange it, and they move just a couple of inches in a whole year. That landslide moved 40 feet in 30 seconds. So this is very slow, but where it makes big holes in the ground, you could end up with
Snowy.
a lake. Or it could end up with flat land. It could be in between mountains, but this takes a long time to happen. So fast, there's no video. This picture is what it looks like after a glacier goes through. Because a glacier came through this valley and it scooted all of the dirt aside and it left a great big valley that I used to drive by. Glaciers could also push the land out of the way and in between the mountains, then they end up forming a lake. Yes,
That looks like an S.
it does. What is this?
Superman.
What is this, Devin?
St. Matthew.
That looks like that lake a bit.
This is a river. This one goes off in this direction and it goes off in this direction. Now, does the river change the land quickly or slowly?
No.
Slowly, because it's going to slowly erode the banks off, and it can actually, after a while, get so dirty and silted up that it can't flow this way, and so it pushes off a different direction, and it makes a river that's a mile away from where it used to be.
Or
Like I was trying to make swamp.
Yeah.
what if your house happens to be right there?
There are places that I have seen on a TV show that I like to watch where they're looking for houses and either they find a house and they're like, why is this house out in the middle of nothing? It's because, oh, there used to be a river by it. Or they're looking for a place and they're like, where is it? And they're like, oh, it's under that river. The river moved and now it's underneath it. So your house could end up under the river, but it takes a long time for it to happen, and you would know that the river was changing and coming towards you, and you would have time to move.
And get a house like 300 miles away.
Yeah. Sometimes things can happen more quickly. This is a lot faster. That is Mount St. Helens, and that's what it looks like now. And that one is fast enough. I have a video so we can see what it looks like.
Daddy even helped clean up the ash.
Yeah, okay, let's watch. Watch, look, the land is sliding,
That looks like chocolate sludge.
and then here comes all of the ash out the top, the ash out the side. So was that volcano fast or slow?
Fast.
They don't happen very often. There can be big time lapses between, but when they happen, it's big, it's destructive, and it completely changed what that mountain looked like. Okay, there is one more video we're going to watch, and this one relates to an activity that you did with 4th grade science. Do you remember building your towers?
That were earthquake proof.
And now,
And my design was a big
we're going to watch an earthquake actually happen.
Is this Japanese? Is this Japan?
I think this is Mexico.
Mexico, yes. Mexico.
So this building was not built to be earthquake proof, but there was still an earthquake. It didn't care whether or not they built a structure as strong as you guys built.
like how mine
Oh.
like and the rest just turned down into a, just twisted down into a one-story building.
So would you guys like to be in a building when it had an earthquake that collapsed it?
No.
No.
No, that could squish you.
If it was collapsing, I'd just jump out the window.
Then you could get squished when you hit the pavement.
No, I just jumped to another house.
That is.
Jump across to the other building and like, I'm jumping through the window.
Or you're
Yeah.
King Kong.
So, Ari, what is your favorite geological event? Which one do you like the best?
The landslide. Actually, the earthquake.
Earthquake and things falling down. What about you, Devin? What's your favorite?
Mount St. Helens blowing, and